Okay, in this video I'm going to try and give a quick demonstration of my Obsidian inline AI plugin that I use every day, all the time, just for my personal productivity. Basically, this is a plugin for Obsidian that I've built that allows you to use AIs within your vault and build your second brain this way. So it's a repository on GitHub, but you can install it directly in Obsidian. I'm going to start by showing you how to do it. Okay, so here we have a brand new Obsidian vault that I've created for demonstration purposes. I'm going to start by showing you how to install this library. If you're just interested in the features, you can skip ahead in the video. So to install it, you want to go into the settings, community plugins. If it's the first time you're on this page, you need to activate them. And then you browse the community plugins and you search for a community plugin called Brat. This allows you to get community plugins that have not been approved yet by the community, because, well, this is my personal thing and I've submitted it to the community, but I think it's just a bit too hacky, maybe. I'm not sure it's gonna ever get approved, but if you want to use it anyway, you can do it this way. So you install Brat, you enable it, and then you go to the options, and here you can add, where is it? Yes, here it is. You have this button here to add a beta plugin, and here you just have to give the GitHub repository name, which is maximophone/obsidian-ai-plugin. You then get to select a version. I recommend selecting the latest version, and you just click add plugin, and there you should have it somewhere. It should be in your list of community plugins. There it is. It's activated. If you go in the settings, this is the configuration that you have to do at the beginning. So it uses your API keys for different AIs. So you need to have an API key, for example, for Anthropic if you want to use Claude, or for OpenAI if you want to use ChatGPT, etc. So you set them up here. You can pick your default model. My favorite is Opus 4.5 at the moment. You can choose some parameters here. I recommend setting the temperature to 1, the default max tokens. All of this you shouldn't have to touch really. There are more parameters. I'll talk about it later. You can set up MCP servers. You can add other AI models. Because I don't have, I'm not going to set up the API keys and everything in my demo vault. In the demo vault, I'm going to switch to my regular vault for the rest of this demonstration. Okay, now we are in my regular vault where everything is already configured, and I'm going to show you how you can use AIs in Obsidian. So let's call this note demo using AIs in Obsidian. So you have access to commands. The first command you want to use is the insert AI block one. So basically, within this block, you can interact with AIs. So here I can say hello, and then when you want a response from an AI, use the reply command, insert reply beacon, and there you have it. It's being sent to an AI, and here I have my default one, which is Opus 4.5. That gives me a response. It gives you an estimation of the number of tokens that you've used and the price, although I wouldn't recommend. This is really a loose approximation, but it can vary. So that's the basic principle of it. You can interact with AIs this way, but of course, it wouldn't be very useful if it was just this. The key is that probably the most important feature is that you can give it access to your notes. So say that I have another note. This is another note, and let's say that it contains important information, whatever. Now I can just refer to this note here, and then I can ask the AI, can you tell me what's in this note above? And the AI will have access basically to all the links that you give it here. Okay, so you can see that it gets access to the content of the note. Okay, some other feature, you can change the model that you want to use with the model tag. So I can pick, for example, Gemini. Let's say Gemini 3 Flash. You can ask it which model are you, and let's see what it replies. So yeah, it says it's Gemini. Also here there is a thoughts beacon that has appeared because Gemini by default is a thinking model. If you want to use, for example, let's say we go back to Opus 4.5, and we want it to think, you can just use the think beacon, and now you can ask it like, give me a difficult riddle. Think carefully about it. And you ask it to reply. Okay, so he's given you an answer, and you can see the thoughts here. The user wants a difficult riddle, etc., etc. You can also use tools. So out of the box, you get access to an Obsidian toolset. Yeah, you get access to the Obsidian toolset that allows the AI to interact with your notes. Can you test the Obsidian tools by opening the note called "This is another note"? So basically this toolset allows the AI to navigate your vault. But you can connect it to MCP servers. Okay, that's a problem. I don't know why it does this. Normally it works. But oh yeah, I think that it's not compatible with thoughts. Like, okay, you cannot use thoughts and tools at the same time. It's a limitation at the moment. Let's do the demonstration again in a new block, like so. Okay, as you can see, it's not yet a perfectly bug-free library, but it is what it is. Can you use the tools to find the note called "This is another note" and read it? Okay, so here it has called this tool, executed it, it found the note, it consulted it. You can plug in any MCP server so that you can give it access to more tools. I have a local MCP server that runs so that it can access my computer, run Python scripts, modify my file system, etc. For the the tool sets, each tool is flagged as either read or write mode. So it can execute tools that are read mode without asking permission, but for write mode tools, it's going to ask you for permission. So here, for example, let's ask it to create a new note. Please create a new note for testing purposes. You will see that it will ask me for permission. Okay, so this is the tool confirmation window. It wants to create a note called testnode.md with this content. It's warning you that this is an action that will modify your system, so you need to review it, and you can approve it or reject it. You can also reject it with a message for the AI so that it knows. So I'm going to tell it to abort everything like this and hit reject, and the AI should get the message and stop what it was doing. Understood, I've stopped. Okay, so as you can see, there are still some bugs. I basically fixed them as I use the tool, but I find it extremely useful for myself. I do everything with this tool all the time. Here you are.